It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show with Lady Love, Bad Bunny, and I go by Miss Lissa. We gon' wake that ass up. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show. We give you what you need, yo. You need, yo. Every 3 times a week, yo. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show.
Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese, about to wake that ass up. Girl, who is you playing with? Wake that ass up. Told your big daddy when you wake your ass up. Yo, what is you waiting for? Wake that ass up.
After we do the show, then stop. Then what? Subscribe it like it's hot. After we do the show, then stop. Now what? Subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. Subscribe it like it's hot. Ow. That's what I'm
Subscribe
talking.
it like it's hot. You subscribe it like it's hot.
And she looking.
Subscribe it like it's hot. Wobbling. Subscribe it like it's hot. Ew.
First of all, we want money back. Okay, you look amazing. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. It's still Mother's Day.
Why do people
Still
still do that?
celebrating.
Why do people do that? Like, why do people, if they have a birthday on a Monday and then like the rest of the month, it's still my birthday. It's still Taurus season. Like, that's crazy. The whole month we going. Like, that's like
celebrate.
nuts.
We supposed to celebrate the mothers more than just one day. Valentine's Day shouldn't just be one
It
day.
ain't Mother's Day no more. Like, y'all got that. It's over.
You want
It was
one day?
yesterday.
No.
What?
Hey, we gonna keep celebrating. Happy Monday, everyone. How was
Monday, yeah.
How was
Happy Monday. Happy Mother's Day. Okay. Period.
Yo, happy Fly Aunt Day. You feel me? That's what the day after Mother's Day need to be. You know, the rich aunt. You get what I'm saying? That's the next day. It shouldn't be
That's like the side chick day, right? Before Valentine's Day.
Word,
It's
like I'm the
either
side
day
chick mom.
before
So
or
right.
the
So
day
like
after.
about that?
Right.
Side chick could actually go to the hashtag Side Chick Day. I'm telling you, I used to talk about that all the time. It's either the 13th or the 15th, depending on your relationship with him. Like, if he really fuck with you, he gonna hit you the day before, so you don't feel no kind of way and you don't be hitting his phone trying to get in contact with you. But if you don't really fuck with you like that, it's the 15th, baby. I was busy. His phone gonna go straight to voicemail, and he don't really fuck with you like that. That's just what it is.
that's
Well,
what I'm
let
saying.
me say this. You don't fuck with me like that if you trying to see me the day before or the day after, because you got to figure out a lie, what you need to tell your boo on how you need to get away for a little bit of time. You got to figure that out. You got months in advance to figure that shit out. Like, you better tell her you got to go to the studio. You better tell her something.
Dying? Who's dying? I'm on my way right now. Niggas is dying. I gotta get to the hospital.
I was on the phone with one of my friends on Valentine's Day, and there was a football player who did the same thing. He had 2 girls in the same hotel, in just different rooms, and he's running back and forth.
Nah, that's
Listen.
And if it's a Leo, you're not spreading no time because we're not dumb. You're not doing that. So sorry, side chicks. No, this the 13th or the 15th. Take it as it is. And that's the problem as a side chick. You want main feeling. That's not what's going to happen. You don't get Valentine's Day because you're not that girl.
But
Like,
you
no,
see how you
no,
yo,
you're not that girl.
So today is Fly Aunt Day, by the way. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. We went to the Valentine's Day thing, but I'm just saying after Mother's Day, the day after Mother's Day is Fly Aunt Day. Shout out to all the Fly Aunts out there who's watching and we tuned in.
I'm an aunt too. I'm a mother and an aunt. So it's lit. So, yes. What?
Still celebrating. And I was actually with my nieces and nephews on Mother's Day, but my mother and I, we spent it over there so that my brother could take his fiance out because it was her birthday on May 5th as well. So happy birthday to you, Julissa, and much love to my brother.
Don't try to kick me out the game, love. She tried to start her own game like we wasn't included. Really?
Nah, you
I'm
disqualified.
too.
Gotta
You
jump on.
disqualified. Like if you Jewish, you can't do like Hanukkah and Christmas. You know what I mean? Like you gotta pick your set.
Yes, because I was an aunt before I was a mother. So
You graduated. So you gotta let us shine.
I was a mother before I gave birth because all these bitches is my sons. You hear me? So y'all been owed me a mother's day. I see y'all looking good, baby. In the meantime, in between time, speaking of looking good, if you want to come casually cute, you can get your sunglasses, your shorts, and your sweatshirts on MissLissaKnows.com. Enter the code BEC and you will save some money. Do y'all ladies have
shout out K Goddess out there. She's in the queue, yo. She's out here doing her motherfucking thing.
K Goddess. I was trying to link K Goddess with Mia Bucks. I was trying to tell her, like, yeah, they could make some phenomenal shit together. K, I'm gonna slide up in your DM again. I'm on you.
I love it.
And we're also looking for interns. We are growing the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese team. You can email the BEC Show at gmail.com for details. If you are a music enthusiast, if you love pop culture, if you like to create, we want you on our squad. Just email us. If you have a resume, that is a plus. If you don't, you can build your experience here, but come ready to work, okay? No excuses, just results, okay? The BEC Show at gmail.com.
Word.
You can also get your played on Lady Luck's. She don't want to talk about it today. Today, Kat got her tongue. She has music placements, and
I was just thinking about it. Like how I'm supposed to talk about the placements? Listen, when you doing your 1-2, of course I want to talk about the placements because I'm sending the folded. I'm sending the folder in tonight. So I need music from you, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binaries to hit up the email. It's on my page. It's a post that say I need music, and let's work together.
Now,
there you go.
Lamar's new project just dropped, and he has some really creative visuals. So we're going to take a look and get everyone's response.
Real quick, because we don't need, mute that shit, B.
On mute? Okay.
Be wilding over here.
All right.
It gets real. What's good, Vo?
Now this video is dope.
Yeah, y'all just gotta go listen to it on yourself. We ain't getting hit for this fire.
But it's already on the greasy. I thought it was when we was doing other stuff. No?
Remember that happened to us a couple times. Like
I thought it was after we played that song. We said, "Play it again, Sam," and then they was like, "No." But yeah,
I don't want, because later they be trying to come for you and be like, "Yo, you got something up here that ain't right." So I be like, "Oh." But that's dope. But you know what else is dope? Kanye has a video, so I guess they use like similar, I don't know, ideas, great minds think alike, or just of the future. But Kanye has old pictures of himself. You know how they can move them out.
Yep.
Yeah, he has that out as well. So shout out to Kanye. The level of artistry and where music videos are going nowadays is crazy. So shout out to all of the envelope pushers.
Yeah, because my next video, I'm gonna be doing some next level stuff too. You know, simple.
Yeah, you have Heather Hunter is your best friend.
Well, speaking of pushing things to the next level, people were pushing at a basketball game, and they pushed what's that baby's name? Chris Paul's mother and his fiance were pushed in the crowd, and this was his response. Let's take a look. We will have some audio for that. Now, as we can see, they were escorted out of the stadium. If Chris Paul would have reacted more violently, he would have gotten fines. Now, they were banned from this game, but I don't know if they were banned from all games. Should people be held more accountable for attacking the players as the players are held accountable for the fans?
Well, I'm going to say this. It's the documentary. It's like a series on Netflix. I don't remember the name of it, but they break down all of these incidents that happens in sports. And it was a big altercation with Indiana and the fans. And the fans, like, it was scary. All of the fans jumped out and on a court. And, like, yo, it was wild. And so I'm going to find out the name of it, the exact episode by Wednesday, so I could tell y'all about it. But it's crazy. And at the end of the day, like, people just got to be more careful. Did this fan know that that was his mother and wife? Like, I would like to know that. Or did he just think it was just a regular fan and they was
knew.
beefing?
They knew. That was the opposing team's fans. They know who his wife is. They was just being a little extra, I guess, with the hate.
I hate large crowds. So, you know, let's say I'm an athlete or I'm in a position where I'm there and there's thousands of people like that. My people's in the skybox. I'm getting
Malice
like
in
that.
the Palace.
Yeah, like front row tickets is cool, but this is even dangerous up there. You get what I'm saying? Like from all I've seen in my life, I'm a punk now. You know what I'm saying? I just see shit go left. Yesterday, my mother was like, "You think I would do that?" We having a discussion. "You think I would do that?" I said, "My life is crazy. I don't know who is going to do what. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 3 minutes." Okay? So to play it safe, my people's in the skybox.
There are some people that actually welcome that superstardom and pandemonium vibe to where they will impersonate a celebrity to get that feeling. Let's take a look. He's Coil Ray for a day. Now, I don't know if that was Coil Ray or rough ends, because I never seen Coil's ends look uncoiled like that, girls. But how do y'all feel about people impersonating celebrities to cause pandemonium, to get the feeling of being a celebrity? Is that mental illness?
Everybody want to feel special. Everybody, you know, I don't think it's something that I would do, but I'm special. You get what I'm saying? So if somebody is, you know, you're so stupid, more gossip. But I mean, if some people, you know, is doing that, obviously we're in an era of clout, you know, it might be, I don't know if you would take it scary if somebody dressed up for you as a day, or would you take it as flattery that, you know, people are out there impersonating you. So I mean, I don't know. I let the little person live. Now, if you're impersonating me at the bank or with the credit bureaus, we have a problem. But if you're just outside having a good time, trying to get the same love I get, you know, I ain't
Well,
gonna hate on you, feel me?
more love than you.
Huh?
Like, you saw they were like really like maximizing and capitalizing and getting booked as the Lady Luck lookalike. How would you feel?
Baby, there's people still impersonating Elvis getting a check. And he been dead.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to get as much as, like, you know, because that's why.
Dead. I'm just saying, like, if you out here getting love and I see you getting love, I ain't jealous. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead. Go ahead and be Lady Luck for the day. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead, little nigga. It's like you gave your cousin the keys to the whip because he got a date. Go ahead, little nigga. You know what I mean? Go do your thing. Ah, you know
Babs, how do you?
Listen, I mean, I'm not mad at it. It just really depends on the situation for me. I had a girl tell me, and I knew the chick, and she told me that, oh, I think she was overseas somewhere, and oh, they thought I was you, and they giving me free stuff. She was drinking for free, smoking for free, and I felt the way.
Because you petty. Because you petty.
I
Because you
really
petty.
did feel the way.
Because you petty.
No, I felt the way because
Say it with your chest, Babs.
I felt the way because I was like, how dare they think you are me? How dare they? If
That
you
was the
wasn't sick,
real
how
problem.
dare you? I was mad. Okay?
You don't even look alike.
What?
I'm prettier than you. They
I
thought
was
you
mad.
was
Okay?
me.
I was like, what is happening here? Okay? I had to go through. I ran upstairs. I said, what's going on? What's
Do your
happening?
thing. Do your thing. I've heard stories. I know people who get love because, you know, people, they remind people of me. You know, I'm here for a good time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, do your thing. Let me know how it go. If you get us a bag, do that too.
Are you guys, ladies, here for women with body hair? This man's wife aired him out because he was trying to air her out for her body hair, and people was not here for it.
Listen, can I borrow some hair and fix the rest of my beard, please? Can I take this? Because it's a lot. It's a lot, okay? It's a lot. And you, to be honest, you really need to cut that shit. I'm gonna just be real. I really would appreciate if you cut that shit off, because what make you think you could just walk around like that?
And what makes you think you can live off me and you 30?
Bro.
You really need to sign a lease. You really need to buy a car that don't cut off after 2 minutes. You really need to get your money up and not your funny up. You really need to pay your phone bill.
Okay, but
you really need to leave him.
Let's
you
see.
really shouldn't have been with him and then tried to bust a shot at him like you ain't know all these things about him.
But he was busting shots at her first. It was funny.
Listen, it was funny. He was cracking a joke. He wasn't talking about her person. It's not like he said, oh, she a bird or her box stink and all of this extra stuff. He was
right
there. He was cracking a joke, first of all. And listen, ladies, don't let nobody make you feel the way that you ain't shaved. Sometimes hair removals and razors could mess up your skin. You know, every woman don't want to shave. I mean, you could clip it, you know, but you ain't got to be, you know, completely bald there or there. You know what I mean? So don't let these people make you feel that way. But I ain't like that. That's just how I feel. Don't try to come for you knew I ain't have a car. You with me. I'm living in your crib.
You knew my armpits look like goddamn Brillo pads underneath. Like,
maybe not. Maybe that's a new thing she started. Maybe she like, I'm tired of shaving. You know what I mean? We don't know that, but we know he ain't have a car. All the stuff she was saying.
Cut off 20 minutes.
Yeah. So you tried it, boo.
You know, it's a daytime show, so you know I don't want to get into how I feel about the first floor. You know,
about body hair. Women with body hair is not.
It's like this. First of all, I am on a part of the Rainbow Coalition, so over here people be just a little more relaxed sometimes, just like you live with your sister. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be on you. Like I'm more along the lines of like, if you smell, you know, like I am not into smells. I am addicted to this vacuuming stuff. Like everybody makes fun of me because I've been through 5 vacuums already, and in every room of the house and every hallway are the Glade, you know, fresh thing. I love good scents, praise God. So like I'm into hygiene. You know what I mean? If you get a little, you know, you forgot to do a little, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna trip. Now I ain't into like facial hair. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's natural. Like these are natural things. So like, you know,
you gotta be on it. Like I got little, you know, little sites where they grow, you know. So I be in the mirror. I got an unlimited amount of tweezers. I'm not, you know. Sometimes I might have a little 5 o'clock shadow, so I have to take care of it. I'm not into facial hair.
Well, are you here for a new kind of weave? It's called the tape-in install. Take a look. It's very innovative. You don't have to get braids or anything. They're actually going to tape the tracks into your hair.
Watch me do this jet black tape in install.
Do you think this is a good idea? Would you trust
it?
That's
ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. This has went too far. This is just ridiculous. All right? Come on, people.
I couldn't see what happened. What just happened?
He taping it's a double-sided tape that they part your hair, put it in, and then lay the track on that.
Amazing.
So you don't have to, you know, it's a tape in.
It's amazing. I used to get quick weaves. I think they're amazing too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for Bab's opinion. What I'm here for is the future, and that was it.
That is not the future. The future is a wig, B. You put it on and you take it off. Okay, we are in the future. So what are you talking about?
You
I'm
just
not
a
even
hater
sitting
on
down.
Auntie
I'm
Day.
not even sitting down for that.
You're
I'm calling my wig girl. I'm like, hey, how much is such and such? I send a Zelle, okay? And then the wig is in the mail. Zelle, mail, okay?
Listen to Tish, your ass is up today. You owe us an interview. No, but whatever, Mrs. I forgot what I was gonna say.
We were talking about
Because she's just talking shit.
But she's just yelling on Fly Auntie Day. That's all she's doing. She's being mad aggressive.
I'm a fly auntie too.
And that's
what are
a
you
good thing
talking about? I'm out here. I'm outside. Look, this is my new
raise. It hurts their head. Aunties
This is how you get your hair. This is my new baby. Okay, came in the mail.
I wish I was there so I could slap it out your hand.
Yeah, I wish I was there so I could slap your hat off your head. Okay?
We just be some slapping bitches in here then.
Exactly. So I'm not here for the double-sided tape on the hair. I'm not here for it. Ladies, get you a unit, take care of your hair underneath it, or wear your natural hair. You know, you could wear your natural hair too. Natural hair is beautiful as well.
Ladies, you could do whatever you want to do. You don't have to listen to Babs Bunny. If you want to get your hair taped in, then that's what you could do too. Nobody has to listen to what Babs is talking about.
Nobody ain't got time for that. Period.
But
anyway,
if you are looking for marketing, you see Babs is opening up a package. Send her one. Lady Luck loves gifts. We can do marketing and promotion for your brand right here on the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. Just email the BEC Show at gmail.com for details. Now back to the show. So we're going to go to a little bit more serious side of the menu. So forever chemicals have been polluted into the U.S. crop. So we're going to go to Lady Luck for more details.
Yeah, she know a lot about pollution. She know a lot about pollution. Go ahead. This got to be her story.
You know what's polluted? Your mind, Babs. That's what's polluted. They found that they've been dumping chemicals into water, and they allowed to use something called sludge, but the sludge is not tested, and sludge is used when they're farming, like all of the crops and stuff like that. So there's no amount that people can test it for. It's just reused soil and all kind of other stuff. It's called sludge. And basically,
right? That kind of like mosh? Like it's kind of
it's called sludge. I don't know. Mosh and sludge, they sound different. Like I would rather some mosh on my sneaker than sludge.
Wait, what?
I would rather mulch on my sneaker than sludge, just how it sounds, like, yeah, you got some sludge on your sneaker. But anyway, so there's been
sludge, you heard me?
Yeah, but these chemicals cause cancer and it's people, we in trouble, okay? That's all, man. Like, I don't want to be the political one and stuff, but we've had forever chemicals in us pulls from all these non-sticky pans, and DuPont done put things in the water. We've been had all this stuff. So if you wonder why all the cancer rates is going nuts, if you wonder why all of the mental illness is going nuts, if you wonder why all this stuff is because these companies been doing things to us for a very long time. And people are reacting, and they're just like, and then nobody's being held accountable. And it's like, it's not right. It's not even a black or white thing. It's like the human being thing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the more we fight against each other, the less we able to see who's really in charge. And I ain't time out, disclaimer, I ain't standing on nobody's soapbox. I'm not a Malcolm X. I am not a Tupac, okay? I'm just very informative of what's going on.
So
all right, that's why you gotta go back and get your grandma's. Oh, go back, get your grandma's old pots. Don't throw all of the old stuff away. Okay, that is the organic stuff. Go back, get the cast iron pans.
I just threw those out. Let me tell you why I don't use those type of pans, and I want to start getting into copper pans, and I don't allow anybody to around me to use the the metal in the kitchen, because every time you scrape in the pan, just understand that there's little particles of metal that goes off of that spoon or off of that pot and into your food, and they believe that that's tied with dementia and Alzheimer's. So like there's a lot, like all of us have plastic in our body. Like plastic is on every single inch of the world. The you know, the form of it. They went to the most remote place on earth and found particles of plastic. We have polluted our oceans. Like this is not a black or white thing, ladies and gentlemen. Like
Amen.
that's why they say ignorance is bliss. I've learned so much. I've acquired so much knowledge that I had to stop, because I'm like, you get depressed, you like really get emotionally sick, you know, especially with the vibrations that they use in these videos, because they want their message to get across. They use certain music with certain frequencies that affect you. So you even getting more fearful, and now you think somebody doing this to you and looking at you. So it's like, I stopped watching that stuff, but I've learned a lot, and I'll be up at night, you know, and I'll just keep abreast of what's going on that's not in the major news. Like they'll sit here and run the same 3 or 4 or 5, 7 stories all day long. Like I was at my mom's house, the news recycled every 12 minutes, but they're not talking about the peril that our country is in, even the food. Like we keep talking about Ukraine. Like that's crazy. There's mad things going on in the continent of Africa right now, but nobody's talking about that. We worry about Ukraine. It's just,
they talking about it. We just got to go to the right platforms, and people got to read. And so, you know, a lot of these big platforms, shout out to the Shade Room, shout out to Baller Alert, but they are not going to show certain things like this. And so, and they trying to stop it.
Entertainment, because he will.
Yes. And they trying to stop a lot of, you know, the people to speak on YouTube. You know, these other platforms, they trying to, you know, take down the videos and stop it. And so now what we have to do, people, is start reading. You know, they said if you want to hide information, put it in a book. And so we just got to start reading more, because all of the information is there. And I was just watching something last night about that the stomach is a second brain, you know, and that a lot of the stuff that's going on in your stomach is affecting your brain. If you having issues in your stomach issues, it's parts of your brain is being affected too. And that's why people deal with like memory loss and all kinds of stuff, because and it's from these stomach issues too. So a lot of people don't know that, and I learned that. I was like, wow, makes a lot of sense. And he broke it down more, but you know,
that's
definitely.
why I feel it in my gut. Go with your gut, because your gut, your brain, and your heart.
And they say like constipation, like if you deal with a lot of constipation, it's probably something going. You need to get a CT scan. It's probably something going on in there too. So a lot of people don't know that, and what we eat definitely affects us. Like and they was talking about, you know, losing memory, and you know, to stop eating carbs, because that affects your memory, sugar, and all of this. Like it's crazy out here. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not into white salt. I'm not into white sugar. I'm not into white milk. You know, I'm not even into milk like that. Unless it's almond milk, cashew milk. Like there's a lot of things. You know, I gained weight because I like to snack and eat burgers and stuff, but you know, or the bread at the restaurants. But like ultimately, I eat really healthy. You know what I mean? And sometimes you have to trick your brain into liking things that you don't like because it's good for you. You know, you can't survive off the same amount of things, which brings me to Pure V, which will be out very soon. We're perfecting the ingredients. We just set up new shop. So one scoop is going to give you all the vitamins and nutrients you need for the day. So you ain't got to keep taking all those pills and swallowing pills, you know. I got you.
Mm-hmm. Get your kids on board too. Right now, my son is going through a sugar withdrawal because I have taken a lot of the sugary stuff away, you know, and the candy that he would eat all the time, it's a wrap, you know. And so I was just like, I got to get some sugar-free candy, but he going through it. He be going through it.
Nature's give him some fruit, some blueberries, some strawberries.
He love fruit. He love fruit, but he want candy and soda and you know, all these chips and like, you know, hot
girl,
Cheetos and
like slices the fruit, right? And then she puts the lollipop stick, and then she makes her own simple syrup. So just literally sugar and water, and she rubs it in, and it dries. Now it's like a little candy coated strawberry, or you know, he can make his own, and maybe y'all could even, you know, sell it for the kids. But you're doing the right thing. So don't find a sugar-free candy, because that's worse. Just keep giving him the fruit until he loves it. It's not about tricking his brain. It's about, like, you know, recreating what's right in your mind.
yeah, he in sugar rehab right now.
Yeah.
I got him in sugar rehab. He is in a 12-step sugar program right now, and it's real. Okay?
Bunny Ford. Is that a Betty Ford? Bunny
That's
Ford.
right. That's right.
So there's a man that's being rehabilitated in a way. He was charged for murdering his wife. He hasn't been convicted yet, but he is still behind bars. The crazy part is that while in jail, he might still win a primary race. Let's go to the videotape.
County man who is currently in jail and accused of murdering his wife may end up on the ballot in November. Andrew Wilhoit is charged with murder for the death of his wife, Nikki, who was reported missing in March and found dead in a creek. Wilhoit was also running for a seat on the Clinton Township Board and received 60 votes in Tuesday's primary. That is enough to qualify for the November ballot. An official with the Indiana Election Division told the Kokomo Tribute that there's no way to remove his name from that ballot. He would have to withdraw from the race on his own. If he doesn't, he would be eligible to win that election and could even take the oath of office from his cell. County man who is currently in jail.
How crazy is that?
It's not crazy. See, I drove across America, right? And I understood modern day racism, but we'll get into that another time. But there's towns where there's like only 180 people. So like he got 60 votes. You know what I'm saying? Like you could, yeah, like you could set up your own shop. You get what I'm saying? And like there's towns, y'all, we think because we live in the next to the metropolitan or, you know, in the city, that things is a certain way. But there's some towns out here, ladies and gentlemen, that's just like, yo, the Bronx is heaven. The Bronx is Beverly Hills.
Yes, and I don't think that is crazy. Just like Lux said, if you know, you promoting to your people and your people gonna stand up and ride for you. Listen, all of y'all that faithfully watch the BEC show, when I go and run, I just need y'all to ride for me. That's all. Just go give me my votes. It's lit. You know, we work together. Y'all tell me what y'all want changed, and you know, we work together. And look at all Trump people. They went and they voted for him. I need y'all to ride for me, not just y'all. I need y'all to get your friends, your family. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. I wouldn't want to be president. I would not want to be president. That's just too much for me.
I can see that. The mayor.
I would love to be the mayor. Like, I would love to be the mayor. But then I also want to be in a position where I could change things, like not just in my state. You know what I mean? Like, you know, big laws and stuff like that. I would like to do that. First thing would be taxes, okay? I would have people, it would be like a list of things that you can choose where you want your tax money to go. Like, you're going to have to pay the taxes. But now I'm giving you a choice on where you want your money to go. You know what I'm saying? Especially in your state, if you wanted to fund schools or, you know, hospitals or whatever. But like, yeah, and then that's what I would do with that.
They said be a tax commissioner.
Yeah, see, I would like to do that because I just think that it's crazy out here. And especially I would want to line something up for the senior citizens, the older people, real quick, because I don't want to be on this topic long, and we're gonna come back up on this another day. But you know, my mom worked hard, and now that she's a senior citizen and she can't get all of the stipends that chicks is getting that never worked, you know. So, and once you retire, you're on a fixed income, and a lot of people from a certain generation before us, they didn't really know about investments and, you know, things that we do to generate wealth, to generate money. And so at the end of the day, do you even know if you own a house and you get sick, the government will not pay for a nurse to come in? Like, they're like, oh, you own a house? Nah. You work hard, you get this property, and because you have this, they not willing to help you. But the chick that's not doing anything in her life but having kids and she's laid up, she could go get her bills paid. You know, she could go get free food. You know, she could get a nurse if she's sick. She could get that. Like,
that was part of their whole plan. That's why they did that, to create that, to make it harder. Like, that's the whole plan against our culture. So please vote for Babs. You know, like, put her on the ballot. Y'all letting murderers
vote for me, because
Y'all
I'm
let
riding
murderers
for
run.
Yes, and I'm riding for your grandmothers, your great aunts, and for us, because we're gonna be old one day too, and they're gonna forget about us, yo.
You might have to be president back. Sorry, that sounds like presidential stuff, what you talking about doing. So as the president, what would you do about cultural appropriation? In our next clip, we are watching two, we're gonna talk about it after. I don't even know how to describe what's happening. I'm gonna let them show you.
You color your hair for this?
I was gonna say, because I was like,
tonight, Mama.
I just dyed my hair yesterday.
No, you look so major.
And
when I saw you on the carpet, I was like, oh, slay. I swear, oh, big slay.
Wait, like big slay?
Yeah, big slay. You're killing
Stop
it,
girl.
I love your look.
You look amazing.
Thank you. Did you color your hair for this?
Now, y'all know we don't even say big slay. So, as we watch the two Karens, you know, converse, we know that they are using, you know, a different kind of speech pattern, that they are taking from a more urban demographic. How do y'all feel about what is being done? Do you feel like, I feel like, you know, that's a part of our problem as a culture. We allow people to take from us, and then they become the gatekeepers with our culture, and then we have to like try to play their game when it's actually our game. How do you feel? Bunny, Luck, the floor is yours.
I'm here for everybody, you know what I'm saying, riding out together. I don't feel like it's our slang at this point, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's dope that other races will feel like we so dope. Our culture is so fire that they want to be a part of it. They want to talk like us, they want to dress like us, they want to look like us. And at the end of the day, I don't
like it though. Like, they call it ghetto, they shun it, they say funny things, but then when it becomes cool, because it, you know, now it's like, you know, girl, you big slaying. Like, what?
But I think depending, it's some black people that say certain things are ghetto. You know, I know a lot of black people now that'll see a black girl say that and say, oh, she's ghetto. You know, so at the end of the day, I just feel like if you are part of the hip hop culture, which it seems like she is, you know, this is what you're gonna be. This is how you're gonna sound. This is how you're gonna talk. You know, and
she was not covering the Source Awards. She was at some Caucasian event.
Yes, but the Caucasians listen to hip hop.
No, of course.
They still talk
ladies,
like us.
Ladies,
But I don't give us
ladies,
we deserve as they taking it from us.
May I speak?
Yeah, of course.
The lost tribe of Songhai, which we all allegedly derive from, the last major tribe that was there was the Songhai tribe. I implore everybody to go look it up, Song, H-I, tribe. Or look at the history of gold, and it'll explain to you why certain people are in power now and why certain people don't have power now. That old saying, when you fight with your brother, you allow your enemy to come take your land. This is true. So now we had the history lesson. Now that we're here in America, and then you know about Willie Lynch, it taught us to not be united as one. So until the black community, and I have a few things to say about this, till the black community learns how to support one another and learns how to return to their original roots, then it'll be difficult for them to create a community like other races have. The Asian people, you don't really see them too involved with politics. Their game is finance. Their game is numbers. Jewish people, you know, I have a friend who said, yo, the Hebrews are building a school. I want the Jews are building a school. And it's only for them. I want my son to go and learn Hebrew. I said, why don't you start your school? Why don't you and your brothers and sisters do that? Why do you have to fight to be a part of somebody else's thing? Now, the culture that we have created, whether it be clothing, whether it be music, whether it be entertainment, it has influenced the world. It's going everywhere. And we still do not recognize our own power here in America. So with that being said, we can't release songs where we're talking about my nigga, and don't expect the people who are buying majority of the music to not say the word. They sing along with the song. They at their friend's house. You saw the young lady who knew all the words to Lil Baby. The culture has become so big that it is affecting everyone, but there's no gatekeepers. There's no one there to make sure that things are appreciated the correct way. Everybody's just letting this thing.
A code of ethics. Remember we talked about that a couple of episodes ago.
Yeah. But we got to start. We got to start with us. Like, I feel like the way to end racism. Like, I'm not saying it'll just disappear, but I'm just saying, like, once we find the power that we have amongst ourselves, because they hate us because we don't know who we are and what we are. You know, when in the Bible it says we're made in God's image. You have melanin. Melanin communicates with the sun, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. You are a perfect being. You are made in God's image. Like, it's not, don't take those words lightly, but you take your prayers heavy when the police is behind you and your license is suspended. Now you got to listen to everything. So if you created in God's image, your body, your mind has so many different things that's going on that we don't even tap into. So again, you asking me about some girls say big slay. I'm telling you about the forever chemicals that affect them, affect us, affect every other group out here. This, you know what I'm saying? That's where my mind be at.
Talk about versatile topics. Be opening the conversation on many different things. And if you love what you see, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and continue buying badges. You want to shout out any badge buyers?
Yeah, Brina Beats is always supporting. Star Fearless is always supporting. Mr. Bam always supporting. Handsome. The consultant always is supporting. Sure Sexy. We got some people that's always like really, really giving some love. So
I seen somebody else buy a badge too today.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to remember like the names off the top of my head. Like, if you've seen it, then maybe you should yell it off, you know?
I can't. I'm scared to touch the screen. You know how they be doing me up here. But, yeah, overall, I do feel like we need to, it does start with us. We need to support each other, and, you know, rally with each other, man. And we are powerful. And everybody wants to be like us, like everybody. They will look down on us, but they want to be like us. Even the white women that sleep with black men, and they will look down on a black woman, but where that black man came from, that man that you sleeping with, where he come from?
You know, and back in the day when you watched MTV, right? Or even if you could go on YouTube now, there's a difference in how women are portrayed in their culture. So again, it starts with us, because the media is not that's not who none of us are on this phone. But the media that they see is just twerking all day long, and where you gonna get respect? Because if I've never encountered like these small towns that we're talking about, huh?
It's not, there's other people making other content, but it's not really getting highlighted. So it's like we got to create our own network. Like, it's bigger than, you know, we making that other stuff. They don't want to show it. So it's like exactly what Luck, Babs, we all are saying. We have to create the new Shanghai tribe. We have to come together and really build together and be the change that we want. We have to be the lovers that we want. We can't be haters and talking about all the haters. Make sure you're not a hater. Make sure your spirit isn't in a negative space before you start talking about everybody else. Make sure you are showing love. Make sure you are building with other people. Make sure you reposting your friends and supporting their businesses the way you want support, the way you support.
Like the way Dr. Lycan bought 3 badges already. Go ahead, or 4. Go ahead.
So
And he just bought another one.
You got that change that everybody's saying they want, because really the Bible is written about people that didn't have a Bible. Connect with God, go through what you go through, respect the struggle, trust the journey, see the goals, don't stop pushing, and hold yourself accountable to do that work. Hold yourself accountable is today's message from me. Hold yourself accountable. If you want change, be that change. Like,
and Black men, if you're gonna step outside of your race, I feel like you shouldn't be downing Black women. You come from a Black woman. So all of these other women that love you, you want you that dark chocolate, sexy Black man. Where you think he came from, B? Like, and at the end of the day, they only could be created through us. And so at the end of the day, you should not be treating us like we're beneath you when we are the creators of the men that you love and want to have children by. So that's just how I feel.
We're human beings. We're in the year 2022. I feel like you could love whoever you want to love. You could be whoever you want to be. There's forever chemicals in our food. No matter where any of us came from, no matter where. Look, we're human beings at the end of the day. If somebody else came here on a spaceship, they don't see the stuff that we see. You get what I'm saying? Like, of course, we have rich history. We have the richest history, but the future is what we're making. So I don't care. You know, me, I'm with you all the way, but the dark chocolate, all that other stuff, it's too much attention being
asked, though.
It's not too much attention being focused on it from me, because I could get deep into it, but I really don't want to take it there. Because at the end of the day, when I'm watching these Black men, I feel like the next generation and the next generation, and then we are gone. We are not Black anymore. And so at the end of the day,
that'll never happen.
You think so?
No,
I
it is
know
happening.
so.
It's
I
happening.
know so.
It's happening.
No,
It's
no.
happening.
Where? No.
Let me tell you all over. Let me tell you how it's happening, love. Let me tell you how it's happening. Because a Black man have a baby with a white woman. Now that child is half Black, half white. Now that child go have a kid with a white woman. Now that child is 25% Black. Now that kid go have a kid by a white woman. We are eventually my bloodline, my last name, it will be white people now. Years and years to come, we're gone, because it's the men, it's the boys that, you know what I'm saying, that determine that. So at the end of the day, that is what's happening.
Can I say something right quick?
That's real shit.
Can I say something right quick? As long as the sun shines on this earth and there's melanin in the skin, there will be Black people.
Like, what she's
right, no, I understand what she's saying. Whitewashing.
Yeah.
Look. I understand you saying whitewashing things. Totally, I believe it, and they believe like in 100 years everybody's gonna be one race. I'm here for it.
They're gonna look like Lisa Bonet.
Yeah, and me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but what I'm simply saying is, as long as there's melanin, as long as and they'll tell you here in America that you're the minority, but in the world we are the majority. Like in the whole planet, you know, from South America to across even, you know, the Asia, you know, but they won't let us know these things. But like now, as long as people are by the equator, there'll always be Black people.
Well, I'm talking about the dudes that I know, the dudes that are here. Like, that's what I'm talking about. So it's bigger than that for me, okay? Because it's happening in my family. And I don't have a people loving who they love. But when you have an issue with Black women in a whole, like, I do not want a Black woman at all, that's weird to me. When you are Black, you're raised by Black women, your mother's Black, your grandmother's Black, your sister's Black, your aunt's Black. All these Black women took care of you very well. And you don't like Black women at all? Like, to the
it might be a maybe we should switch the topic because I know.
Yeah, because your mother's black. Your mother's black. So at the end of the day, how would you feel? She or you feel if black men is like, I don't want you because you're black. I don't want you.
It has a lot to do with this, right? A couple of things. One, we watch black people get treated crazy, right? So you like, damn, I don't want my kids to go through that. I don't want them to be black, right? I don't want their hair to be like that. That's so hard to deal with. I don't want them to have black hair. I don't want no loud women. Look how loud my aunts and my moms is. I don't want a black woman, even though there are loud women and bold women and strong women in every race. We get highlighted for the negatives and not the positive. If everybody was being highlighted, if all black women was getting highlighted, because there's so many black women that have college degrees and are entrepreneurs and doing really well, but we don't see a lot of that. We only see the basketball wives.
Look, you don't consider yourself to be black because I'm talking about all black women.
No, I'm laughing at Dr. Lycan.
About all black women.
No, I'm laughing at Mo Gossip and Dr. Lycan. Like I'm all the way with you.
But that's what makes them not want, to.
No, but I'm asking you, Luck, do you consider yourself to be black?
Because you didn't. When we talked about the new people, you said you was one of them. The new.
Yeah, are you black?
28.
I'm not black.
We know.
All right,
I'm not
well,
black.
there you go.
Because you gotta understand. I'm not saying it in the way that O.J. Simpson said it. I'm saying it in a higher level of thinking and understand why racism was created. Like when you sat here and said we're being outnumbered, actually the things that's happening in our country right now is because we are evolving and other people's numbers are decreasing. I can send you these articles. I read about it all the time.
I don't need an article to know if I'm black or not.
So you need it. You when you watch the news, hold up. When you watch the news, right? Hold on. Watch this. Let me explain to you. Let me explain to you why.
Your mother.
Let me explain to you why what you said was not correct when you said that when you ask yourself, why aren't the people in Haiti allowed to come into America, but all of these other refugees is coming in, the people because they outnumbered. And eventually, if they don't get their numbers up, I'm telling you, it's crazy out here.
I feel like the real answer is that everyone is black, because when they took the world back and they did their research, Babs and I were even just talking about this, everyone was attached to the same black woman in Africa. So really everybody black. And that's the scary part to them, to know that y'all really came from a black woman. And that's why they diminish, deplete, and try to disregard us, because in real life, we are, like you said, created in the image of God, because God is a black woman. But y'all not ready for that conversation. So Luck, you actually are black. Don't worry, you are black. And it's okay. Love it. You black.
I'm a God. I'm not black. When I pass my spirit, my energy, when it leaves this shell, is not black. I'm not black. I'm bigger than this. I'm a God. I was made in God's image. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not getting caught up in
They said his hair was like wool.
Right. That's the spacesuit. That's the spacesuit.
Are you getting that or not?
That's the spacesuit he came here with. But you notice in the Bible, nobody talk about anybody's race. Race didn't exist back then. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, it's bigger than where we keep thinking. It's
I'm
bigger.
talking about now, though. I'm just talking about right now.
Do I identify as black?
Yes.
When I have to check a box, yes. When I check a box, I check black. That's what I have to identify as.
You ever check?
You don't check other?
You check other?
I have.
You don't check other.
You have checked. Come on.
Yeah,
and
I
this
figured
is a great
that, though.
Amazing conversations. If you love what you see.
But it's not like me denying. It's not me denying. Hold up. It's not me denying my ancestors and denying where I've come from. It's not me saying that I'm something different, that I want to be white. What I'm simply saying is I don't subscribe to a lot of the mind games that people are into nowadays, and they don't understand why their culture, why their race is not winning. Like, it comes from a higher level of thinking. This is years of research that I'm doing. So I'm not saying that I'm not black because I'm not representing my people. You get what I'm saying? Because like Drake said, I'm light skinned, but I'm still a dark nigga. Like I identify as black because that is the box that they try to have us check. But what I'm simply saying is,
he still didn't reproduce. He still didn't have a child with a black woman.
And
So
he left
at the end of the day,
it's a line. It's a
day,
line. It's
like,
a line.
yo,
All right.
B, what we talking about?
We sorry,
son?
Champagne
Come on,
Mommy.
man.
No disrespect to Drake, but he lets his Caucasian counterparts use the N-word freely. So I don't want to use him as no example, baby.
What I'm simply saying is,
like,
and again, we're going back to, and again, we're going back. All right, never mind.
This has been an amazing show. Before we go, everyone, make sure you check out everything that Lucky has in her Lucky bio. It's the Lucky Enterprises, from music placements to vitamin shots. You name it, hit the link in her bio. Don't forget to support Bunny and everything that she's doing. Hit the link in her bio. You can also keep buying those badges until the meantime, in between time. And at the end of the show, also go to my website, MissLissaKnows.com. This is the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, baby. Chopping up hot topics. You see it. 3 opinionated queens who hold nothing back.
Yes, let me say this real quick. Let me say this real quick. I'm here for everybody loving who they love, because, you know, I don't want nobody to judge me on who I love. You know what I'm saying? Because I do love these women's now. I do love these women's.
That's
now,
not fair.
But at the end of the day, like, we all got our own thoughts and the way that we see things. That's just how I see things. And if you agree, you don't agree. If you agree, you agree. If you don't agree, you don't agree. And it's all love. That's what it is. Period.
That's what it is about being an adult. We can have conversations, not agree, and it's okay. Everybody's not going to always agree, but we are still going to be all right. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, baby. See you guys on Wednesday.
Well, I just would like to tell everybody, just go do some type of research. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm above it, because I believe, like, you know, if we all united as one, things would change. You get what I'm saying? And that's what, like, most of the civil rights was about, you know, equality, and that's a different topic. But just the fact that, you know, we come together and unite as one, like, we all God's children. You know what I mean? Some people just operate off a lower frequency, and they are benefiting from that. But once you seek God and seek your inner self and seek some knowledge, man, just find out how everything came about. Like, just go research everything. Y'all got Google.
All of that before we go, to do everything you just said, and to get enlightened and to learn all of that, you're going to learn come from exactly what we're saying. So to understand where you come from and not highlight and love on those people is crazy. In order for us to come together and to build, we have to be accountable for the truth. The truth is the truth. I'm not going to lie about the truth to make you more comfortable so that we can build. Because if that's the case, let's go build our shit. You go build your shit, and we see who got the better shit. We know who's going to have the better shit. So stop taking our shit and not giving us our respect.
In my opinion, it's not about, of course, now there's some terrible, horrible things going on, but I'm talking about the future. It's better if everybody unite as one. That's why we had different towns and different establishments that was broken down, because of how powerful it became. So, like, we got a lot of cleaning up to do over here, but I'm not about hating another race or anything like that. It's about, if we're going to go into the future of what we're going to do, then we have to clean up house. And if our women are being disrespected, it's because we're allowing the things that are in the media. We're not doing the stuff that Dolores Tucker and everybody was doing before, you know, standing up against the music. I'm tired of being called a bitch. I don't even listen to rap music no more. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, there's ways to fix it, but we just got to get with it.
We old.
What?
We old, love.
I ain't old, nigga.